Gaurang, as we see today, there are very few businesses that are surviving maybe 2 or 3 generations in a family. According to you, what should be the mantra for these businesses to maybe survive 5 or 6 or more generations?
So if we put these businesses into two buckets, basically, one is the family driven business, and the second is the professionally run organizations where family members are very limited, basically. If you look at India or other countries, family run businesses are huge in numbers, actually. The real challenge with them is basically that how they are able to transfer the legacy to the young generation, how fast they can do that, and in how many steps they can transfer that legacy. That is one step, right? What we have seen, that the father who has a business and who could not build a large organization, and his son is young who has studied from abroad and he wants to do something. If we do lot of handholding to him, then also the organization will not grow. So somebody who has not been able to grow in his organization over the years, he has to understand that he had some limitations in his approach.
Okay.
He has to understand that, do the introspection of that, and then figure it out that what is actually holding him back. If he understands that well, fine. Otherwise, he should ask this question to some professional consultant who can guide him and tell him that where are the drawbacks at this point of time. And then he should work on that to transfer the legacy to the son, slowly and slowly. Because the young generation is very technology savvy. They want the technology to be implemented, The first is the technology part. The second is obviously the introspection part by the family, the senior family member. And the third is that it should be professionally driven organization, not because that somebody from the family is managing the business. They may still be the promoter of the organization, but it is not necessary to hold any important position within the organization. They could be part of the board, but it is not necessary that they could act like CEO or managing director of the organization. There could be one CEO from the family member side, but the rest of the directors should be from the professionally run background in their previous professional experience. Let them take the organization to the next level. This is the mantra for any company to be successful way forward. You look at the Tata. Tata is also, following the same steps which I'm talking about, right? There are many Indian companies, professionally, they are running very professionally at this point of time because they adopted this culture of bringing people from outside and then ensuring that the leadership style should be good enough. They should be able to retain people for a longer period of time. People joining the organization should be confident, motivated, well paid, and that's how they can compete with the competition and take the organization to the next level.
Well said, Gaurang. I do completely agree with you that the baton should pass on to the capable person in the organization rather than passing on to the relative. Following on this discussion, a question comes into my mind. Like, we have talked about big companies, how they can survive for more generations. But looking at medium-sized businesses which are running for generations, how can a technology adoption actually help them survive this tenure of 5 or 6 more generations?
See, what happens, what we have seen here is that the businesses which have not grown over the years, that is basically because of lack of hunger to grow, basically. Number one. Number two, they are okay with what they are getting, actually. So they have already decided in their mind. So it's more of a mindset issue at this point of time, that what exactly they are striving for, what exactly they want to achieve in their business life, basically, right? They all have high aims, but then they may or may not have that capability to take the organization to the next level, right? And their reluctance to seek outside help is also an issue at this point of time, because they feel that taking advice from somebody from outside is a wastage of money. They count everything on money part, basically. That is one reason behind it. The second reason is that the family member, the son or the daughter, if they have studied from Harvard or some international school and all that, they come and then they start the business and then seek huge investment, and they grow the business 100 times or 200 times against their father or parents or whatever, right? That is basically because they understand the real sense of growing the business, basically, right? Now, when it comes to the technology part of it, I always suggest that, see, not everyone can understand the technology, right? But everybody understands the pain areas very well, right? They know it in and out about it. Now, when they understand the pain area, they can always translate that pain area to somebody from outside who is an expert in that, who can come in and check what is their investment appetite, what is the stage of the business, how much they can invest in their business at this point of time to take the business from one X level to Y level, right? And basis that, the tailor-made solution can be provided to that particular business, so that they move from where they are and to the next level of performance. I'll give you an example. I was talking to somebody from in Calcutta, basically, right? He spoke to me and I asked him that, what is the gross margin? He said, I'm making 8 to 10%. I said, what is the sales? He said, I'm doing about close to 1.8 million, basically, right? Now, 1.8 million is a good sale on per month basis, basically. But he's not making enough margin. And he is using the capability of software also. But he has not applied his mind on enhancing the margin through the software capability. Right? These kind of businesses actually require external intervention so that they understand the logic part of it and they grow the business from X level to the Y level. This is how I look at it, actually.
So external help does matter a lot.
Yes, it matters a lot.